Let's start with King Akinu in the playground. First, drops the defender with the wicked crossover. Then, gets the nutmeg assist for...
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have. G8. It sure is. Thanks, David. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Wall.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Wood out there with Michael Porter. And it's Wall. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Plumlee in at the center position. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Bismack Biyombo. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's McCollum. And it's Graham in at the point. With the playoffs around the corner, Brent, some teams already making vacation plans. Talk about the disappointment that those kinds of teams are feeling right now.
Yeah, you start the beginning of training camp with ideas of wanting to play into the postseason, and you know the realization of that goal is not going to be met. And what you want to do is remember your opportunity as a player, Kevin, to go out and still compete. You might not be back with the team that you're playing the end of the season with, the last 10 games. Maybe you're somewhere else. But there are teams, as we've always said, still watching you. And so don't ever get away from the idea of the competition as the season winds down.
They always say the eye in the sky doesn't lie. Everything is on tape, right?
Yeah, and they are assessing how it is that you approach that, because you show your stripes when things are not going well. What kind of character do you have?
Passes it to Plumlee. There's the dish to Beal. Over McCollum. Beal can't get it to go.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Graham, covered by Wall. Right at the free throw line, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. Here's Wall. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. He gets that one.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Now here's Butler. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And they're moving it up.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so John Wall nails both of them. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Graham, the pass to Biyombo. Graham dishes to Butler. Over Porter. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Now here's Wall. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist from Wall.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
Graham kicks to McCollum. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Misses off the right iron.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
2 points. That one goes.
And Butler loves getting close to the basket. Once he's down low, he uses that strength and quick release to get shots off.
Now here's Wall. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's off from three-point range. McCollum against Beal. McCollum feeling it out a bit. That one doesn't drop. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how
Wins are different for everybody, to tell you the truth.
staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Boston, Bradley Beal is out there with Wall. Then there's Plumlee. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Wood in at power forward. Beal can't get it to go.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Just 5 on the clock. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And that's now 6 points for John Wall. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Beal can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Porter with the steal. Outside, Wall. Lays it up off the glass. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
Now here's McCollum. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Feeds it to Wall. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Butler against Porter. Butler, no good. Boston leading by 3. Porter looking it over. Pass to Wall. Graham with the rebound. And so Graham will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. McCollum, no good. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to Los Angeles. Here's Beal. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter.
Remains Porter involved.
Clock is at 3. Off the inbound. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
Showing good shot blocking skills at times. Plumlee gets all of that one.
8 seconds left in the first half. Now Beal. And that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They did jump out to a lead in the opening. And that does it for our...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Bismack Biyombo is out there with Aminu. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Graham in at the point. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And there's the pass to McCollum. Butler dishes to McCollum. Tries from 16. Again, McCollum missing. Boston leading by 5. Talk about solid role players, Brent. Mason Plumlee fits the bill.
Does such a great job consistently of coming in, being a physical player, setting screens and rolling. Probably an underrated part of his game is the way that he passes the ball, but never is going to get your team out of sorts with the way that Mason can play within his role.
Butler with the ball. Now Beal defending. Here's Biyombo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, so 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what you look for all the time in replays when you see that call, it's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him not to be able to catch up.
Yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
Beal can't get it to go.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Graham with the ball, covered by Wall. Graham kicks to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Good as the jump shot falls. Butler's got his second bucket. Boston leading by 4. Right side Wall, and he slams it down right on top of Bismack Biyombo.
Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
Now here's McCollum. No points in the game yet for him. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
That's just a poor decision by the defender there. Aminu is not a high percentage shot maker, but has made himself into a pretty good free throw shooter. Well, Portland being up there in the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest, always means a lot of air miles. Matter of fact, they lead the league pretty much every year in distance travel.
Here's McCollum after the basket by Boston. Butler with the ball. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. And Wall with the slam.
And how about John Wall? Just outstanding at sprinting down the floor and just jumping all over the defense.
Graham with the ball, covered by Wall. To the paint. Here's McCollum. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Wall taking his time here. To the inside, Porter, and finished off by Porter.
I mean, really intelligent at using the pick and roll. I love how Porter reads the defense and then just takes what's available.
Porter against Butler. Out left to the wing. The shot from 20 feet away. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Boston going into the break with a... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. All out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Plumlee. Then it's Porter. And it's Wood in at the power forwards position. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Graham. Pushing it up. Kicks it to Butler. Five on the clock. From the line. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Wall. Pass to Beal. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Graham. He kicks it to McCollum. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Now here's Plumlee. Right side, Wall. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wood. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wood's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Butler over Porter, and that one's good by Butler.
And you see what sets Butler apart from so many others, his ability to make defense a non-factor.
1:56 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Beal. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Butler on the way. From deep. It's hauled in by Wood. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Over Graham. Beal's shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Now here's Butler.
And Butler always aggressive. A threat to pick up fouls whenever he's going up with his shot.
He misses the free throw.
Shooting from Portland, Jimmy Butler.
That one is no good. Celtics leading by 11. And here's Wall. Outside, Beal. On the wing, Porter. Beal against Butler. And Bradley Beal with the three.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Celtics.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for John Wall.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
So it's the Celtics now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Here's Beal. He's off from 17 feet. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
Butler kicks to Aminu. Porter pulls it in.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it.